Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for this coronavirus HQ update. I'm Jordan Fremstead. School District of La Crosse board members are discussing a budget plan to cope with the impact of COVID-19. It's estimated to cost the La Crosse School District nearly $422,000. Members say schools will need upgrades to prevent the spread of the virus, and each school will be assessed this week. Upgrades might include washers and dryers at some schools, isolation rooms for students who become sick, and bottle filters instead of drinking fountains, which will be turned off. A number of school construction projects will have to be postponed as well. You can view exactly which school projects will be pushed back on our website. That's news8000.com. Turning now to the latest COVID-19 numbers in Wisconsin. 484 additional people have tested positive, bringing the total to more than 32,000. There have been no new deaths reported since last Friday, and nearly 80% of all cases in the state have recovered. 6 new cases were reported in La Crosse County yesterday. A little more than half of those have recovered. There are 6 new positive cases in Eau Claire County, 5 in Monroe County, and 3 in Trempealeau County. In Minnesota, 569 new cases are being reported in the state and 3 new deaths. More than 34,300 people have recovered from the virus in that state. 4 new cases are being reported in Winona and 1 in Houston County. The U.S. has recorded more than 300,000 new coronavirus cases so far in July alone, leading to a large increase in hospitalizations across the nation. Chris Martinez reports from Los Angeles, which has about half of California's cases.
Almost 8,700 Texans are in the hospital with COVID-19, including single mom Patty Peterson.
It feels like someone's stabbing you in your side.
She's been in a critical care unit since last week.
Everyone thinks it's blown out of proportion until you're the person laying in CCU who has no contact with anybody and you're helpless.
In Texas, hospitalizations have more than doubled in the last 2 weeks. Arizona hospitals are at 89% capacity. And in Florida, in the last 2 weeks, hospitalizations are up 40%.
We are still knee-deep in the first wave of this. We went up, never came down to baseline, and now we're surging back up.
In California, hospitalizations are up almost 89% since Memorial Day.
About a third of the hospitalizations are here in Los Angeles County, and about 25% of those are among young people, ages 18 to 40.
Health officials blame the rise on increased socialization.
We've had a lot of people disregard the very practices that allowed us to slow the spread.
And there is growing concern among leading scientists that the coronavirus may travel farther than previously thought in tiny airborne particles that can linger in the air for hours, especially indoors.
It's clear that one person could infect people over much more than 6 feet.
Researchers emphasize masks help reduce the risk. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
More than 200 scientists across the globe are urging the WHO to reconsider its guidance on how the virus spreads. They say improved ventilation systems may be needed in schools, businesses, and other indoor spaces. Starting today, Mayo Clinic Health System is ending its respiratory clinic in Holmen. The number of patients needing care has declined since first opening in April. Safety measures are in place at all clinic locations to ensure that patients can be treated. The space where the respiratory clinic was housed will once again be used for physical therapy, ultrasound, and behavioral health. We want to thank you for joining us for this coronavirus update, and we hope you'll join us tonight at 5, 6, and 10. And remember, you can stream us live for free on our app at news8000.com.